again, man. What block, man?
On 72nd Green, man.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know what it is. Now, man, since the last interview, man, what's been popping with you, man?
Shit, man. Just working. I'm in the studio 24/7. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's some new shit dropping, man. Just did that.
Now, this is Lil Durk cousin, OTF Newski, which was one of the first OTF members, even one of the first people who was signed to Lil Durk. Seems like he was one of his favorite cousins. Only thing about signing to OTF is coming up with the beef. And in this pic, as you see, he dropping the wires, which is this in 051, Young Money, which is Driller, Melly, Mubu Crump affiliated, Arrow, Kiddo, all the other people. And this is not a good thing, especially when you're just trying to be a rapper and you're trying to get out the street. Dissing the ops, not a good thing. So this is one of the reasons why they tried to take him out once he got signed. Plus, he was a big artist, which would lead to his death. Shot up in a shopping center. Some say a girl set him up. Some say Durk needed help, and he called them, and Oski Newski pulled up. But since he wasn't just one of their drillers, he pulled up the wrong way, didn't go through the cuts of certain ways he should have went through, so we ended up killed, which is fucked up because he was one of their best rappers. But, hey. I want to let that play out to show y'all how good of a rapper he is. But here goes some of the proof from the own members of what happened. He had got cute, man. But I'm telling y'all that to tell y'all, like, basically, when y'all look at this later, this story not going to be as long as all my other stories usually are, because Newski wasn't out here very long. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't. He came out here and he did a lot with a little time. You know what I'm saying? But he probably had 3-4 real years that he was associated with this shit fully, like out here in it, you know what I'm saying, rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, he was pretty much bred to not live the life we lived, you know what I'm saying? So, this story ain't gonna be as long as heartfelt or, situational as a lot of my stories, because Newski just, like, he came hard, but he came and went, you know what I'm saying? Folks met his demise real early in his golden era, folks. So like you know, but when he had died, man, like that shit was so crazy, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, bro, wasn't even for Newski, and that's the thing that I hated the most. Like Newski, folk, wasn't even there, folk. Like, and y'all forgive me if I'm wrong about this, because this story broke so many years ago. I could have been missing some of this with a different story of one of the guys. But if I'm not mistaken, Newski wasn't even there when they got into it with the niggas, folk. Like, they wasn't there. Newski wasn't there with Smirk them and the rest of them when they got into it with them on Cottage, folk. Newski wasn't there. Newski got called to pull up there, folk. You know what I'm saying? Because they was having a situation, folks. Newski wasn't already there, for on BD, for Newski was actually somewhere else, for and got called to come up there, for when he got up there, for them killed him, for them killed him, for when he pulled up, for on BD. Them called him to pull up, for because they was getting into it with Buddy them, and on BD, for when he got there, Buddy them killed him, for on BD, folks. That ain't like folks wasn't there. He wasn't present for that shit, folks. And the thing that made me so mad, folks, was because the shit that I'm telling y'all about Newski, folks, is shit that everybody knew, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is shit that everybody knew, folks. Like, everybody knew Newski was the smooth homie. Everybody knew, like, that Newski was the one who was like, not saying, and I don't want to talk about Newski in a negative way or where this could be taken out of context, bro. But everybody know, for if you going into some shit like this, G, call Vernie or something, for. Like, y'all call the niggas that's for that, for. Y'all don't call a nigga, because a nigga for who, like, really do that type of shit gonna pull up different, for. Newski, for, is a cool dude with a pipe, for. He not pulling up on no man hunting, on no, like, his the way he go about shit ain't the same as a way a killer or a nigga that really do this shit for a living is gonna go about it, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all calling folks, but folks ain't the killer. But he gonna come up here to see what's going on, because this is cousin and his homies, folks, getting into it with the ops. So he gonna come up here with his banger to try to secure his niggas because they called him. And it's obviously serious if the motherfucker called him. But on Lil Boo, if you not one of them, you gonna pull up thinking it's chicken ass, folks. Now, as you see, the love that Lil Durk had, a couple of his ops dissing. At first, a lot of people thought that he sacrificed him, but that actually was not true. You know, it had something to do with 051, maybe Mubu. As you see, I'm going to show you some of what the ops of OTF or some of the first members say about what happened and what they think.
He was just on this bitch woofing. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even know how much money Dirk got. Like, shit, I damn that Mike do though, because he ain't got how much you think he got. So, alright, my bad, dog. I ain't know, bro. Somebody's woofing at me last time, so I didn't know you though. I thought that was you, my bad, dog. What's wrong with your phone, though, bro? Yeah, that's Breezy on my page, Snoop. That's Breezy on my page. Sneak this news. Dirk dead cousin.
As y'all see, a lot of people fuck with Newski, man. They thought he was really going to be the one. He was going to blow up. Unfortunately, he didn't. Now we're going to get on this other person.
Really getting traffic now. Slide on pro them. Now I gotta keep my bitch with me. There's a lot of fuck niggas out here hating.
And we got next up on the dark hit list, the dark cloud over Lil Durk, which is OTF Chino, which was Lil Durk's cousin, also his manager. The only thing about the OTF is the beef. And once again, 051 tracked this dude down, but this dude is also a THL 46 member dissing in some of the videos. But unfortunately, he would get shot at a burger spot trying to, Southside Chicago, trying to get something to eat, taste the old food, how good it is, hood food. But they was just too big As you see, they here with Derrick Rose, like two known people hated Dirk too much, and people seen him in them videos and them pictures. And with him dropping wise and them trying to take all they people out for the clout, it was not a good image.
The first song is called 500 Homicides.
Yeah.
So what's the significance behind that?
We actually had the newscast on there. I'm saying, was telling about a summer in Chicago where 500 people died, and it was saying like 250 kids, 250 those died by gun violence, and it was called, the news clip kept saying 500 homicides. So I had the news clip in the beginning of the music, like to show like where we was coming from in Chicago and what was happening, what was going on.
Well, I mean, you recently had a really bad loss.
Yeah.
OTF Chino.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if you still got the same number. I reached out to you and hit you with my condolences. I also hit D-Thing about it, man. That was real sad.
Yeah.
When we were hanging out in LA together, was he with us that day?
Yeah, he was. No. Yeah, he was out there.
Okay. He was the Young and Reckless store?
Yeah, he was out there all everywhere we were going. He was with us.
Man, that's sad, man. Because I know everyone in the room had a good ass vibe, and we was all chilling, and to find out that one of the people had passed in the way they did, man, was horrible.
Yeah, I'm saying we keeping our heads together, keeping our thoughts together, and not going crazy and staying focused.
Now that's the last person we gonna get into the ultimate demise of D-Thing, which is Lil Durk Big Brother. Now the thing about this, I don't know if it was a dark cloud from Lil Durk. I really think it was a dark cloud from himself, because he was involved with FBG Duck getting killed. But at the same time, it just shows you that even being around Lil Durk can get you jammed up like OTF jam, or get you shot and killed, which is Lil Durk is in jail right now. And here go proof of some of the Mubu members, or I guess I don't know if they 051 members, they in cahoots. But here go proof of them saying how they used to rock with each other, and even how one of the dudes say he the one who started it. He the founding member. But at the same time, he also not with it. He say some of these people ain't who they say they claim to be.
No, I been knew you was going on with Dirk. I was right there when you choked Dirk, nigga. You telling me I don't know what's going on? One thing I do know is you will slap one of these niggas and you will choke one of these niggas like on Dro. I know that. I didn't show. Scared.